Russian icons show the Israelites as a black people. This is still one of my favorite proofs because of how interesting it is that a European nation full of the whitest of the white people have thousands of biblical icons presenting the Israelites of the Bible as a black people. It is insane to me how many of these icons they have and how barely it is spoken about in mainstream media. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that story that came out a while ago about Putin unlocking the Russian vaults and letting the world know that the savior, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, was a black man. But that was a fake story.
But I guess that would be another example of, as you say, fake news.
Putin never did that, as these icons have been on display in Russia for quite a while now, so it's not some completely inaccessible information the public doesn't get to see. I mean, look.
Icons dating back to the 14th century brought together from private collections across Russia.
It's very beautiful. It gives you goose pimples. It's a remarkable exhibition.
It's an exhibition which feeds the senses. Everything is so grey outside at the moment, and here suddenly it's a feast for the eyes.
And it's a feast that marks 100 years since religious icons started to be recognised as works of art. Before then, they were mainly viewed as religious objects, often left blackened over the centuries by the passage of time and added layers of paint.
Stop right there. Did you catch that? They're attributing the blackness of these icons due to time making the paintings darken. Alright, fine. Here's my counter. Explain this 17th century Russian icon of Christ Emmanuel found in northern Russia. I assume he's now black because he did a Michael Jackson over the years. Because of time, right?
You broke me! You broke me! Wow!
Enough talking. I'm gonna just run a compilation of some of the icons found in Russia dating back all the way to the Byzantine Empire. And yes, they show the Israelites as black people. If you want to know why we aren't shown these icons, comment truth or go to israelitebot.com to ask your questions now. Link in bio.
Now this is what they didn't want you to know. This is what it's all about. This is the reset. This is the whitewash. All of these things that you hear about, the kings of Scotland, the kings of England, Wales, Ireland, the Atlanteans, the Tartarians, the Moors, they was everywhere, and they have been changed, renamed, repainted. They don't want you to know this. I know a lot of people are going to be upset. I'm going to lose followers. I understand. But the eyes are useless. I said, brother, the eyes are useless. I don't think you can hear me. What if the eyes was on point? If the eyes were showing you the truth? Your mind was blind, because for some people, even if they saw with their own eyes, they are still unable to believe it. We have been out this,
and that's because
is what they did.
That's because of the mass deception, man. All right, but Shalom, call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH has given all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth, and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. Look at this right here. This is something that the elder Malcolm always goes into. It says Charles the Fifth, I believe it's. I'm not good to the Roman numerals, okay? But it says was a swarthy man, okay? A swarthy man. And let's go into that word swarthy. Actually, I don't have it already up. Let's see if I can grab that and add my line. All right, let's get right to it. Swarthy. Swarthy. Oh, wow. Call hello YAHAWASHI. It says swarthy, dark colors, tawny. Okay? Especially in reference to skin. An unexplained alteration of swarthy. Okay, so the word, look at this, swart. Swart means black, being of a dark hue in reference to night, clouds, also figurative, wicked, infamous. Yeah, that's why they call us black, right? Scarvartextus. All right, it says a black person. All right. So hey, man, let's bring this back. All right, it's being found out. All right, let's read this caption. It says, "This is what they didn't want you to know: the original reset." Okay, this was the original reset, which was the Renaissance, or Renaissance means rebirth. Okay, when Esau went out through the world, deceiving the whole world to believe that he was the actual people. I don't know why they got Ham right here. Yeah, see, so Esau, he'll give you the truth without giving you the truth. Look, hold on. Let me go bring that back. It says, swarthy complexion. Let me go back to that one part I was just on. Salakia. We'll grab a few precepts. All right, I also want to show you something else. So it says, black, the present earlier of the I can't hardly read that, but of the Negroes, but they're pretty much saying that we're Ham, okay? And therefore Ham is the progenitor of the black race. Look at that. All right, so you know, Ham is the Africans, the so-called Africans. We ain't African. We come from Shem, the Israelites. All right. But Esau, he'll play with the truth in your face, man. All right. So, truth be told, you know, the whole world in the dark ages was ruled by so-called black people. This is why you go into, you know, Italy and Rome and, you know, these different areas where they have these magnificent buildings. You know, now Esau just building boxes. Okay, but you know, back in the day, you had those ancient, you know, Colosseums and stuff that was all, you know, magnificent, and it was an architectural wonder. Okay, that was when Jake was in power, and you see how bland and lame the world has become since Esau's been in power. Okay, so the Lord is about to take this man out of power, and a part of that is destroying this covering cast he put over the people, calling us black, himself white. No, we're Israelites. You are Edomites. Okay, and as you see, this individual right here, he showed you, which we went through this many times, of how they whitewashed. So let's grab that real quick. All right, about the whitewashing. It says Maccabees, 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. And this is what the heathen have done. All right, they have painted the likeness of their images. So they went back and painted over all these ancient pictures of different, you know, prolific individuals in history as themselves. Okay, look at this, as themselves. That's crazy. All right, but this is the devil. Okay, he deals with deceit. Look at this. Okay, they whitewashed everything. Okay, to make it seem like they were the original people. And look, even this right here. You see how they used to wear these wigs, these puffy white wigs. Even your founding fathers would wear these puffy white wigs because they was trying to emulate Jake, okay, who was in power, okay, who was the people who were in charge before they came in power. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this back. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen, which a heathen is anybody who is not an Israelite. If you're not a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native, anybody see your father, you are a heathen. Had sought to paint the likeness of their images, and this is how we get images like this right here. Okay, these different images of Esau portraying himself to be, you know, these people, okay, that were us. All right, and these individuals that you see in these paintings, these people, we were, some of us brothers go back to these people, okay? Believe it or not, through the reincarnation. But this is what Esau gives you now, okay? And this has become his story, all right? So, like he said, this was the original reset, all right? Which is, like I said, the rebirth, the Renaissance, all right? That was a reset. Now they want to do another reset, all right? And every time they do these resets and these world wars, they're altering history. And this is why they went around knocking the noses off of statues and stuff like that, all right? So let me go back. Let's go over here. I'm going to make this too long. Job 9 verse 24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So the true judges, like in the Bible, there's a book called Judges, okay? All right. He's covering the faces of the judges thereof. The true original judges of the earth were the Israelites, but he's covered the faces of them and put his own face. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who else did this? Okay? This man is everybody but Esau. He wanted to be everybody but the Edomites. In NLT, it says the whole earth is in the hand of the wicked, and the Most High God blinds the eyes of the judges. If he's not the one who does it, who did? I don't like that translation, but you get the picture, okay? So let's grab one more, and we'll go to this other topic I want to go into real quick. Because in these last days, the truth is coming out, man. This is why they want to control TikTok and stuff, because people are on there. People are on there exposing this man. Okay. Truth shall flourish. I can't even spell flourish right now, I guess. Salakia, it's early. Let's grab this. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Right, so, hey, this evil is being put out. Deceit, and there's a lot of deceit in this earth, is being quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And that's what's happened. History has been corrupted. Okay, history has been corrupted. That's going to be overcome. And the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And you see that happening in the earth. The truth is being declared in the earth. Was going into that at camp. Okay, how the truth shall set you free. All right, so you ain't lost. But this right here, I want to touch on right here too. Okay, now this video went viral. All right, and I originally seen this video on Instagram. Look at this. These kids know, and that's where it all starts. Look at this. Look at this little demon. And look at this Jake. All right, so we're going to play this video. All right, but I originally seen this video on Snapchat. All right, this kid's mom is on my Snapchat, which I had no idea. But she posted this on Snapchat, talking shit, talking about how they going up to the school and they cussing the school out and stuff that's happened down here in Florida. And come to find out, I talked to her and I asked her where's his father at. She like, I don't know. And she's up there trying to, pretty much go up there to the school and, get on them about this. But these are the same people that I showed you prior who fucked up history, who whitewashed everything. These are the people who are in power. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Now we got to put our children in their schools and learn their false history and their false truths. Okay, and then they're going to disrespect our children? Let me just play this video, all right?
Hi, Legend. Did you have a birthday last week?
Yes.
And how old?
Now, it ain't even our custom to be celebrating birthdays. Let me grab that real quick. Birth. Let me see. Let me grab that real quick. Better. Let me see, because this not our custom to be celebrating birthdays. It says Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So we didn't celebrate our birthdays, okay? That's not something that we was into. That's something that we learned from these heathen, okay? Learning the customs of the heathen. Now watch what this demonic Edomite woman does.
How old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're sure you're not 60?
And this is what happens. You sure you're not 60? Come on, bro. What are you talking about? But this is what happens when we have to put our children you know, in you know, the school of our oppressors. All right, this is, you know, or these daycares and whatnot. All right, let's bring that back.
You have a birthday last week?
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're
Yeah.
sure you're not 60?
I'm in 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you.
Look at the go. Edomites in the back.
You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too.
Look at this in the back, man. All right, you see the kids in the back. This is the reaction. You see the Edomite kids laughing. You see the Jake kid over there. He don't find that shit funny. He probably got called a monkey on his birthday too. But they know that she don't call them monkeys on their birthday. You can forget about that. All right, it's an inside joke, and they're making fun of us. All right. Which really, who look like monkeys, I put a picture, a post up a while ago. Who look like monkeys is them. Them thin ass lips and that thin hair. Y'all look like monkeys. But this is how they make a mockery of us. Scripture says we have been scattered over the whole earth, or throughout the whole earth, for reproach. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. All right. You might got to get it, boy. It says, Baruch chapter 3, verse 8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. This is a part of the curses. This heathen been over us and mocking us in our damn face. And to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. And this is because we went off. Okay? This is our punishment. Let's go into this word reproach. Okay? Reproach. Look at this. It says, a rebuke, blame, sincere, disgrace, state of disgrace. Let me see. It says blame, to blame, shame, disgrace. You get the picture. Okay, we've been scattered all over the world to face these curses and be, brought to reproach. So you've seen that, right? Let's play that last part back.
Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo.
The ghetto.
You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
Yeah, we down here in the South, bro. These Edomites, they are, polite racists. Okay. They'll like to play in your face, man. This is what they was doing. They was playing this kid's face. Look how he started looking around.
Happy birthday, Legend.
Okay, folks. He wasn't even smiling, man.
Hi, Legend.
So going back to these comments.
Yes.
Her ass. Let me see. Let's see what this says.
Soul brother. You now have a soul brother. Somebody to talk jive with and to shoot dice with. To talk about being raised by a deer with. Just seeing the two of you together would make your leaders like Dr. King and Uncle Remus proud. Oh, happy day. I know. You and Chris are having fun shucking and jiving together, but you should really spend more time studying. You now have.
So you see, that's everybody hate Chris. It's a big joke, bro. It's a big joke, and we're the joke. We're the mockery, It's all about disrespecting Jake, man. That's Esau's MO. That's because they had that perpetual hatred for us, man. All right, they never liked us. They will never like us. Never respect us. You can forget about it, man. So that's something I wanted, to show you that real quick, because that's been on my mind.